Oh my God. Back-to-back track meets. You're not a Bills fan. Unless your team's giving you heart palpitations during the game. Cardiac kids, as they call them. Let's break it all down. What's going on, y'all? TK here, back with TK's commentaries. We have reached the end of the Bills-Lions game. Buffalo coming out with the victory over the Lions. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I had mentioned earlier on that it was a track meet. 90 points total. Crazy. End of the first half, Buffalo up 21-14. 35 points total scored. I thought both defenses were going to lock it down in the second half. That did not happen. Detroit did end up outscoring Buffalo 28-27 for a total of 55 points. They did fall to the Bills by 6 points. Over 1,000 yards. 1,000 yards total between both offenses. Allen going combined over 400 yards with 362 yards passing to go along with 69 yards rushing for 4 total touchdowns, 2 passing, 2 rushing. Surprisingly, he was quiet in the second half, but he had a major impact in the first half. Ty Johnson, 5 receptions, over 100 yards receiving. James Cook having another solid game, going over 130 total yards with 105 rushing yards to go along with 1 reception for 28 yards and 2 receiving touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns. Jared Goff had a absolutely phenomenal game, going almost 500, 494 and 5 touchdowns. And Amon-Ra St. Brown had 14 receptions for 193 yards and 1 touchdown. There was only 1 turnover in the game. Amon-Ra St. Brown caught it, took 4 steps. I first thought it was an incomplete pass, but Christian Benford knocked the ball loose. Matt Milano recovered the fumble. In the first half, it seemed like it was a game of one-upsmanship. Both offenses going for it on 4th down. Buffalo getting a 4th and 2, converting 4th and 2, and Dan Campbell going for it on 4th and 4, getting that conversion. Both of those drives would end up with touchdowns. Ed Oliver, who was completely missing from last game, had over 10 QB pressures on the day. It was a great bounce back game for him. But what are we doing about this defense? Buffalo's defense did come back. They were missing Rasul Douglas. They were missing Taylor Rapp and Damar Hamlin. Cole Bishop, Cam Lewis, Kaiir Elam, who played pretty well, had 6 total tackles, including 5 solo tackles and 1 passes defend. Played pretty well. They got to do something. They got to tighten up on defense. 86 combined total points given up between this game against the Lions and last week versus the Rams. I love that the offense has posted up back-to-back 40-point games. We gotta tighten up. They have to tighten up a little bit on defense. They can't keep, if the offense is scoring 40 points, they can't keep allowing 40 points. It's not gonna bode well, especially as you get closer to the playoffs and go into the actual playoffs as well. But it definitely was a track meet this week. Allen with another 4 touchdown game and 400 plus yards does strengthen a little bit of his MVP candidacy, as Saquon Barkley had only 61 yards today from what I heard, and I know Derrick Henry didn't really have that solid of a game either, but both of those teams did end up getting the win. The Lions did try an onside kick. Matt Collins tipped it to himself and nearly took it, but he got tackled on a shoestring tackle. Ironic being that a guy gets tackled by his cleats for someone that doesn't wear shoes. Taron Johnson did end up recovering the other onside that did end the game. I'll be back next week for more commentaries. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Buffalo Goat jumps to 11-3, and they will be at home the next 2 weeks as they will close out the season with the next 3 games being versus the Patriots, the week after versus the Jets. The final week they'll finish off in New England. Catch y'all later. Go Bills.